Good morning everyone. I am Harshini from 9th grade in Oakland School. This is our math project about math park. In this park we included circles, triangles, coordinate geometry and Pythagoras theorem. Now I am going to explain about circle. A circle is a two-dimensional perfectly round shape where every point on its boundary is an equal distance from a fixed point. The constant distance of the point is known as the radius and the two radius is known as the diameter. The sector is the point where it touches the line of the circumference. The circumference is known as the circle of the boundary and the arc is the portion of the circumference. A secant is intersects the curve and the tangent that touches the line of the exact point. A segment that touches the two lines of the circumference and the chord is the below of the secant. Thank you.
My project name is triangles. Triangles are one of the most fundamental and important shapes and sides in the mathematics and engineering. From the pyramids of Egypt to modern bridge constructions, their rigid and flexibility is everywhere around us. Triangles are sides and angles. We can classify them into three main types of the length. First, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangles has two sides of an isosceles triangle have the same length. The angle opposite these two equal sides are also equal. Next, the equilateral triangle. All three sides of an equilateral triangle have the same length. All the three interior angles are equal, each measuring exactly 60 degrees. It is also known as equiangular triangle. Next, the scalar triangle has all the three sides of different lengths. All its interior angles are also different. Next, we can classify the triangles into three main types based on their sides. First one is obtuse triangle. An obtuse triangle has one angle that is greater than 90 degrees. Next, the right triangle. A right triangle has one angle that is exactly 90 degrees. Next, the acute triangle. Acute triangle, all three angles of an acute triangle measures less than 90 degrees. So, don't fear of mathematics. Learn mathematics with fun. Thank you.
Hi, this is my project Coordinate Geometry. Coordinate Geometry, a project that bridges the gap between an abstract map and our visual world, showing how numbers locate everything from game characters to explain the x and y axis, to demonstrate the points and sides. Here, there are 4 quadrants. Each have its own sign patterns. In quadrant 1, all x values are positive and all y values are positive. In quadrant 2, all x values are negative and all y values are positive. In quadrant 3, all x values are negative and all y values are negative. In quadrant 4, all x values are positive and all y values are negative. Here. Each quadrant have its own concepts and elegance. Thank you.
Hello, today my topic is about Pythagoras theorem. A Pythagoras theorem usually proves that the right angle triangle, the areas of the squares on the hypotenuse c square equals to the sum of the areas on the squares on the other two sides. Let a square plus b square, often shown by filling containers or squares on the filling or the squares like materials, rice or water to demonstrate equality. Models use physical representations like squares built on each side of the right angle triangle, allowing you to see a square plus b square by comparing the values or count of materials in the squares. These mathematical formula used to find out the value of Pythagoras theorem by a square plus b square is equal to c square. Thank you.
You can see how the Pythagoras theorem works.